Moon gang. Hello, hello, hello. I think we're live. I think we are live. Hello, hello. I missed you. I missed you. For those of you who are just listening in, I was silent for a couple minutes there, but we got it all figured out. No harm, no foul. AMC trading at 38.82, GME trading at 167, and my headphones not plugged in. Awkward. Jimmy 167.50. I'll give you those sweet Ortex numbers. Hang on one second. All right, here we are. Ortex GME. Small net return on AMC 167, pretty much net neutral. Short interest 14.98%. GME, a net return of 198,000. Remember, GME has a smaller float, so that's a little bit more impactful. A short interest of 13.5%. Actually, let's do this. All right. Hang on. Let's get some good vibes going right here. You guys know how we rock duck interviews here. You guys know how we rock the duck interviews. You were buying AMC, don't lie. I don't know the level, but I think I can say this. I don't know if I can, but I did buy AMC this morning. I think I'm allowed to say that. If not, mom's the word. Mum's the word. Don't share that. But we did load up a little bit on the dip this morning, and honestly, the ones that were purchased are already now in profit. So I'm liking that. Hang on, let's go to the 5 minute on both of these. I want to see the bigger picture. Look at this rip. We're making that run to 39. Here we go. So GME rejected at 175. I was calling that out in the morning session of it's just resistance. It's a key psychological level. People have reacted to it previously and they reacted to it today. So right now GME down 6.22%. But on the other hand, AMC is actually in the green, up 2.21%. So we're seeing that deviation. Actually, I want to pull up IWM to see how that's doing. Checked it like 10 minutes ago. IWM, okay, still having a bit of a weird day. It went down, V-shaped recovery, and now just coasting. So not really making any major moves. And I haven't looked at NASDAQ in a hot minute. I was freaking out about my camera. But as you can tell, we got it figured out. It turns out I was the problem with the camera. It was a ID10T error, an idiot error. That's what was going on. What's a reverse repo? A reverse repo is getting the Federal Reserve basically taking money out of the system. So they give bonds to the big banks. The big banks give the money to the Federal Reserve, and they're trying to get money out of the system. All right, here we go. All right, so we did Ortex, GME, coasting, really not moving. This might be a little bit boring into close. But on the other hand, if we see AMC pushing above 39 sets up a very interesting run today to see a potential reaction of 40. There we go, folks. Looking good. Feeling like a little hot tamale. Maybe I should have put on the frog hat. Maybe that would have been the better play. Hang on. Oh, shoot. I should probably tweet out that we're live again, because that was a bit awkward. Hang on. Holy Toledo. All right, we are good there. Save that. I guess I lost the thumbnail on the first picture. All right, and then this one, let me tweet it out, and then we're going to go into a quick teaching session portion of the day. We're going to learn you guys something. All right, let me quote tweet it. Fixed. All right, just tweeted that out. Fixed. We are live. And then, okay, while we are waiting for AMC, let me drop this RSI. While we are waiting for it to break above 39, the one thing I do want to discuss today, a little bit of a teaching lesson. Let me Make sure we're all good over here. What is this? Not sure what's going on. It looks like even Review Dork was having some tech issues earlier today. Maybe it's just a weird day for YouTube. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. All right, folks, time for the learning portion of the day. This one specific to GameStop set to join the S&P 400. This was announced. It was the hubbub of the day yesterday. So what does this mean? On Tuesday, July 27th, the S&P Dow Jones had announced that GameStop is set to join the S&P S&P Mid-Cap 400 effective August 4th. So it was announced, but it will be effective August 4th. Couple things we want to talk about here. So you've probably heard of the Russell 3000, 2000, 1000, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500. All of these are different indices. Each one is an index that represents some sort of basket of overall stocks. And you've probably heard me use that phraseology before, a basket of stocks being tracked by an ETF, an exchange traded fund. So yeah, like the S&P 500, which is an index, is tracked by the ETF SPY. The Russell 2000, another index, that is tracked by the ETF IWM. So this is another one. Right here, we are going into the S&P Mid-Cap 400. So let me kind of structure this all for you. Let's start with the Russell 3000. It's roughly, this isn't like fully accurate, but roughly the top Russell 3000 are the top 3,000 companies. The top 1,000 is the Russell 1000, and below that we have the Russell 2000. This Russell 2000 is exactly where AMC is. AMC is in the Russell 2000, and it's somewhere in there, and that's why we watch IWM. So that's the bottom 2000, the top 1000, the Russell 1000. That there's a couple components in that. The top 500 in that, commonly referred to as the S&P 500. Once again, this isn't purely 100% accurate if you want to get super technical, but just for the ease of this conversation, roughly about the top 500 are the S&P 500. And that the S&P 500 is referred to as large cap. The bottom 2000 is small cap, the Russell 2000. That middle layer, because we have 500, the leftover 500, then the bottom 2000. That middle layer right here, you have the S&P 500 mid cap. I keep saying S&P 500, and that's because I'm so used to saying it. It's the S&P Mid Cap 400, and previously it was in the S&P Small Cap 600, because that's when it got upgraded from the Russell 2000 into the Russell 1000. This is the basket it fell in, and now it's getting moved up to this mid-cap 400. So it's basically just what tranche it's in. So a couple things. This one, you can actually track it, and I'll show you right here. MDY, right here. This one's tracked by the ETF MDY. And you could actually see the name right there, S&P Mid-Cap 400. There is an associated ETF. Actually, most of the time, there's multiple ETFs to track the same index. But anyway, this one, why people are talking about it is because really it refers to overall rebalancing. When you are rebalancing, that's people who are running a portfolio manager that runs a fund that might track whatever one of these indexes. Everyone has to sell it if it's leaving it, and then everyone that operates a fund that is basically tracking the new index, that means they all have to buy it. So for example, that's why it's a big deal when someone like Tesla is put in the S&P 500, because there are many portfolio managers out there who run a fund on their own that track the S&P 500. So if they want to properly track it, they're forced to buying it. So that's what happened basically last year with Tesla finally going into the S&P 500. So this time around, the people who are running portfolio managers who are running a fund that are actually tracking the S&P Mid-Cap 400, well, if you want to properly track it, they're now going to have to buy GameStop. So that's effective August 4th. And I don't know what day of the week that is, but there's a good chance that people are going to buy on August 3rd and August 4th if they want to properly track this now rebalanced index. So that's kind of the reasoning for there. And also, obviously, if they're buying it right now, it's more in the small cap 600. So that's going to involve a little bit of selling from there. But just trying to let you know what's going on with that. And actually, I found this thing right. Just for a little bit more of the semantics. For example, by monitoring the S&P 400, you can get a pretty good overview of how mid-cap companies are performing at this time in the market. Once again, large cap, mid-cap, small cap. To say this S&P 400 is a good barometer of mid-cap U.S. equities in general, the rules of it to be considered for the index, a stock needs to have a market cap between 1.6 and 6.8 billion. To my understanding, I thought it was higher. Market cap of 12 billion makes me think that this is a little bit dated because, I mean, as you can see here, the market cap is actually 12 billion. So I would assume that the numbers actually have to be bigger because GME is actually almost double this. But overall, I just want to drill home the point. S&P 400, mid cap, it's a basket, it's an index that's tracking a basket of stocks, and GME is getting moved into it, and that's what it means overall in the rebalancing. So if you're hearing anything about GameStop, S&P, MDY, any of that, this is what they're mainly talking about. I would classify this as positive news because people who are running the portfolios that track mid-cap US equities are now going to have to buy it. So we might see a little bit of buying pressure, but once again, this is effective August 4th. So I would expect the buying to most likely occur on August 3rd. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the day before Tesla was put into the S&P 500, that market day right before, we saw a spike right before the market closed for all the people who were doing the rebalancing. So just wanted to give you the rundown on all of that. Perfect. Right now, AMC pushing 39 and then GME pushing 168. And I believe tomorrow, secondary thing, Robinhood IPOs tomorrow trading under the ticker HOOD. I myself will not be trading it, but I do think it'll be fun to get some popcorn ready. Just watch that particular set of fireworks. Qs, this is an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100, and then IWM is at 220.50. Hey, just tuned in. What's poppin'? Tommy's Touch. Shout out. Matt, lots of $40 calls could go in the money this Friday. I believe that would be a hedge of about 2 million shares. Little gamma. All right, let's check that out. Let's look at the options chain. Yeah, 2.1. All right, good call. So 2.1, let's see how that actually looks in terms of the volume. 61 million. So on average, I mean, in June, we saw a much more bloated options chain. So there was a lot more hedging. 2 million's good. Obviously, like any amount of buying is good. But remember, that's 1/30th of it. So it's going to help us, but I don't think it's going to be the thing that causes a massive spike. But it could be the thing that gets us over like a little bit of a resistance, and maybe then other people like see that as an opportunity and buy from there. So that hedging alone, I would not expect a massive spike in price, but we'll take any buying because we never know when there's enough buying that like the final straw that breaks the camel's back type of a situation. Like who knows? Maybe it's that type of buying that pushes us right above 42 and we get a quick run to 46 or something like that. Hey, Matt, what do you think about Robinhood showing a higher market cap for AMC than any other brokerages, synthetic shares exposed? No, not at all. That's just really poor calculation. I mean, market cap is a comically easy calculation. It's the current share price multiplied by the amount of shares in existence. Robinhood is always behind. It's like doing a weird averaging thing. If you look at Robinhood, there's a chance that the price is slightly off in real time. While on the other hand, right here, what you're seeing is tick by tick data. You're seeing it come across live. So I would say that this market cap is accurate of 19.53 billion. GME has a market cap of 12 billion. And this is one question that like I'm assuming some of you have is like, hang on, if AMC is worth 7 billion more, why is that not the one that's getting moved up into a higher level tranche of an index? And that's because when they take the snapshot of these companies and their value, that happened back in May. And then they started doing some of the rebalancing in June. So you have to look at what these companies were valued at in May. And that's there's a special name for that, but it's basically a rebalancing that takes place once a year. And it's not like a live thing. They took the snapshot back in May. Matt, why Robinhood have AMC market cap at 28 billion, but no one else has it that high? I mean, remember Robinhood it's Robinhood. Their data is absolutely horrific. I'm telling you, this is the market cap you care about. I mean, you can see it live updating right here. 19.46, 0.48. You're not going to see Robinhood's updating equivalently. This is definitely the market cap of AMC, 19.48 billion. Naked Matt return. Thank you so much for the second party watch channel. Real great time with the Moon Gang. Happy you guys liked it. Just so you know, yeah, so excuse me. AMC was moving today, so I thought people would want to like comment and watch it together. So on that second channel, the Matt Kohrs clips, I believe it's in the description of the video. We were just doing like a chart streaming thing so people could talk together. Did I freeze? No, okay, I don't think, but it's the first link in the description of the video is that backup channel if you want to check it out. Scooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Doo, Matt, where are you? We need some help from you now. Pirates? You should start telling people to stop hitting the like button now in order to hit 6969 because clearly people have a hard time stopping. Please hit that like. Bramble's good point. If you guys want, run it up, but my recommendation, as soon as you hit 6,000 likes, like people just need to stop. Like you just have to stop hitting it. So I think you run it up to 6 and then you just stop, and then you have to go very, very slowly and methodically. Do you know how a hedge fund can crush a stock? Various ways. They can, if they take a sizable short position, that could cause it to break through some important support and causes true capitulation. They can engage in what's referred to as stock bashing when they go on media and start spreading inaccurate information that gets people worried and they pull out of their position. Those are just the first two that come to mind. They can coordinate with another entity, another hedge fund or a market maker or something along those lines. And from there, they can come up with some sort of, I don't know, plan to really drive the stock price down if they're working together, because it just means they have more money to influence the stock. Oh, I would like to clarify. I was asking you, would you rather eat one, a nectarine that you thought was a peach until first bite, or two, some honeydew? Probably a nectarine that I thought was a peach until the first bite, because I still like nectarines, but it is, I mean, on this channel, we talk about setting expectations and how you feel let down when those expectations aren't hit. And that's how I feel about thinking I'm about to eat a peach and then I end up eating a nectarine. Hey, Matt, do you think you could look at MAT? I think they might have to digital world with all their brand characters, NFTs. MAT. All right, we'll check that out. How much will the price be able to move up in one day? I mean, not long ago, we saw it double up. It ran 95, 96%. Shout out from Los Angeles, California, 801 Ape in the house. Appreciate you. Shout out, John. Shout out, shout out, shout out. All right. Someone asked about MAT. Ooh, that's weird. So it gapped up, went down, and then bought back up. Metal? I don't know. Really weird action. It seems like a tough trade. So for me, I would avoid it. It would be hilarious if you got featured on Time Magazine's front cover after the squeeze, but more hilariously wearing a duck shirt. That would be something. A pivot in media. The day media caved in. Could you show Texas Roadhouse? Love to show you Texas Roadhouse. I love Texas Roadhouse. Is it TRXH? Texas, where is it? TXRH. TXRH. Ugh, bummer. TXRH almost had that breakout in a similar manner that my pants break out when I'm eating way too many of those buns. Those what's it, like cinnamon butter buns? Almost broke out. Almost had that beautiful, beautiful run. What else do we have? We looked at MAT. Hello, hello. All right, what questions do we have in the Discord? Robinhood says it's under new investigation by FINRA days before. What? Robinhood, that cannot be good. Robinhood investigation. Business Insider. Well, this isn't good. Well, well, well. Robinhood says it's under new investigation by FINRA days before its IPO. Just days before its IPO, Robinhood said it received an investigation request from FINRA. The agency is seeking information related to the fact that Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev and co-founder Bot are not licensed by FINRA. Robinhood said it's evaluating the matter and intends to cooperate with the investigation. Oh. What a time to be a boy from Bulgaria. Not licensed. That's not licensed by FINRA. Just days before its hotly anticipated initial public offering, Robinhood just said it received an investigation request by FINRA, Wall Street self-regulator. The agency is seeking information related to the fact that Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev and co-founder Bot are not licensed by FINRA. The probe comes roughly 5 months after CNN Business just reported that Tenev is not registered with FINRA. Wow. In an SEC filing on Tuesday, the mobile trading firm said it is received a FINRA investigation request for documents and information related to its compliance with FINRA registration for member personal, including Tenev and Bot. Robinhood said it's evaluating the matter and intends to cooperate with the investigation. Wow. FINRA generally requires that the CEOs of registered broker-dealers register with the agency. The report explains that Tenev is the CEO of Robinhood Markets, which owns a broker-dealer and a clearing broker. The investigation comes a month after Robinhood agreed to pay FINRA's largest ever fine to settle claims that the brokerage misled millions of customers and approved ineligible traders for risky strategies. Folks. This, I mean, before what I was telling you, I thought that it was going to be a popcorn event. And now it seems like it's going to be more of a popcorn event. This is going to get crazy tomorrow. Hang on, let me see if I can find this other. Here's some other information for you. Robinhood IPO. When does Robinhood go public? What is the Hood stock IPO price range? Attempting to go public tomorrow, Thursday, July 29th, and they are looking a minimum of 38 per share, and they're looking for 42. The IPO will have a company offering up to 60 million. This has an IPO pull as much as 2.5 billion. Interesting. It's going to be trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker HOOD. So like I said, personally, I will not be... Whoa, Robinhood founder and its CFO are selling 2.6 million shares in the offering. I don't know. So just to remind you, personally, I'm not trading it. My instinct is that it's going to be pretty bad. I think it's going to be a bloodbath, folks. But who knows? Let's watch it. It's trading under the ticker HOOD. Direct offering of 50. Okay, like we'll have to sit back and see how this all plays out. Please let me know in chat. Hang on. I want to do a poll. I want to know. Hang on. I'm trying to create a poll over here. All right. Good direction. Red. green. All right. Answer this poll if you want. I just want to get your, how do you think Hood's going to do tomorrow? I just put Hood direction, red or green. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. What's up, Matt? So are you no longer the best Tesla trader on this side of the Mississippi or what? Also, I miss being hype when Rico was in chat. I definitely need to re-earn that title. But hey, that's what a challenge is all about. A good competitor does not back down. And you missed the hype when Rico was in chat. I too. I mean, it's one of the things I miss most, honestly, is Rico being in chat. Our psychological attempt to turn a Greg into an ape, and we were making strong headway. The initial results were extremely, extremely promising, but it just didn't pan out in that manner. Did not pan out. Hang on one second. Sorry, folks, just listening for a lens cap. No biggie. No biggie. Matt, I just want to know, I sold all my shares on the dark pool for 5,000 a share because, you know, that's the real price thing is totally real. Oh, the humor. I love it. What do we have going on here? AMC made that run above 39 and then just got knocked a little bit to 38.84. Fed meeting live right now. Let me find this. Watch live. Not much. I mean, they're talking about it, but typically these get like insanely boring. I'll let you know. Here, I'll let you listen in for a second.
More detail on substantial further progress. So let's talk about the maximum employment part of that. As you know, with maximum employment, unlike with price stability, where we can target a number 2% on average, with maximum employment, there isn't a single number that we can target. We monitor a broad range of data about different aspects of the labor market. There's unemployment among different age groups and such. There's participation, there's wages, there's all kinds of flow data, and we look at all of it to try to arrive at a picture of what is maximum employment. So there isn't. I can't give you a set of numbers. For example, a numerical threshold like we used for a time back in 2012, I guess it was. We didn't do that here. What we said was substantial further progress toward our goals, and what we said was we would keep effectively we would give advance warning as we and more and more clarity as we move forward. And that's what we're going to try to do. So what would substantial further progress be? I'd say we have some ground to cover on the labor market side. I think we're some way away from having had substantial further progress with toward the maximum employment goal. I would want to see some strong job numbers.
Very hesitant to talk about.
And that's kind of the idea.
This wow, fumbling his words a bit there.
If I could follow up, you talked about one side of the equation. You didn't. Does it mean you feel like you've reached your goal when it comes to the inflation side? Thank you.
So inflation is running well above our 2% objective and has been for a few months and is expected to run up certainly above our objective for a few months before we believe it'll move back down toward our objective. The question whether we've met that objective formally is really one for the committee to make. I can't do that by myself, but it's clear that at this time inflation is actually running above 2%, and again has been and will be, at least we expect it will in coming months before returning down toward our target.
Thank you. And Saphir with Reuters.
But yet they're going to argue that it's still transitory, as in temporary.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
I apologize. I just to follow up on the question, I want to ask, is it correct to see this as the start of the advance notice process? Before a taper, and also, can you speak to how the recent surge?
I can make it'll be easier if I just make some sort of a wrap-up video instead of all of us listening to it, because it is it's going to be the same thing as always of like, hey, yeah, like inflation's high, but don't worry about it. It's transitory. We'll fix it. I'm seeing some people saying boycott Hood. IWM moving. How's the SPY reacting to what he's saying? Pumping it. Pumping it. Actually might get its little intraday breakout right here at 439.50. Interesting. So I'll make that wrap up video. It'll be way easier than all of us just listening to it. I'll spend more of my time doing it, and I'll give you guys the quick 60-second recap. Where are people getting that it's trading higher on a dark pool? I'm unaware, but remember, on a dark pool, they still trade within the NBBO, National Best Bid and Offer. There's definitely ways that the stock market plumbing can be improved, but across all venues, you're still trading within the NBBO. That's one rule that is gonna be there, and it's highly enforced. It's very easy to see when trades come across outside of the NBBO, National Best Bid and Offer, between 9:30 in the morning and 4 p.m. Eastern time for the market. It doesn't matter what venue you're talking about, a lit exchange, a dark pool, or an OTC, as in like a market maker, you're still trading within the NBBO, National Best Bid and Offer. I'm getting this. When people say that there's like a whole nother secret price that AMC's trading at, I mean, that there's just nothing that shows that at all. And it's not the most logical thing either. Because if it was trading above it, why would anyone buy it there when you could just buy it here at $38.94 right now? Like, they're not going to waste money. I think, let me put a little asterisk on this. I think when people are talking about it, they more so mean in the realm of what the real price should be at without manipulation. To me, that has like a little bit more weight and a little bit more logic behind it of like, okay, here's where we would be without naked shorts, blah, 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 like the list goes on. But to say that there's like a whole secondary secret trading price of AMC, that like, no, that's just not true. It doesn't make sense. Why would anyone buy it there when you could buy it for cheaper? These articles against Hood reeks of retail bear trap. I wouldn't want to short it, but bug guys read our message boards and trying to catch us with our pants down. Could be. I mean, I'm not going to be trading Hood. If I have to guess, I think people are going to be shorting it. I think it's going to get, I don't know who would want to buy it. I mean, there's investigations going on. FINRA is looking into them. Like the government took Vlad's phone. Like it's a ticking time bomb in my opinion, but I'm still not going to mess with it. But my thesis on it is that it's going down. What do you use as an indication of a bull to bear market? A bull to bear market? Well, a bear market is defined as a 20% drop from the high. So I would just measure it to know if we're in it. But overall, like, are you talking about the trend of the overall market? I mean, I guess I don't really have an indication of when it's like, oh, we're going to bear. It's just like I look at the numbers and I'm like, oh, it's officially a bear market. And that happened, but we have like very, very short bear markets sometimes, and then it goes right back to a bull market. But overall, please don't be scared of a bear market. You can still make a lot of money. Just because we're in a bear market, that doesn't mean every stock is dropping, and a bull market doesn't mean every stock is ripping. That's more of a representation of the S&P 500 or Dow or something like that. And individual stocks and individual companies can deviate from whatever market regime you're currently in. When a naked short is covered, what happens there? Will it stay in circulation and continue to be traded, or does it get removed from the market? When a naked short is covered, well, that's actually them removing it because they're buying back the share they should have never sold. So inherently covering a naked short is actually fixing the problem. Okay, conspiracy time. Why would Robinhood IPO now? Private investors are leaving because of PR right now, or Vlad owes Kenny money and is giving him his company up for shorting to pay him back. Could be all boogie. Typically with an IPO, you file quite far in advance. It's not like they woke up last week and decided to IPO. The announcement was made, to my understanding, multiple weeks, multiple months ago. But let me make this very, very clear. I personally think Robinhood is dropping, but I am still not trading it. I am not messing with it. All right, let's see the results. The results of the poll. And poll. All right, I want to see the results of what way you guys think Robinhood is going to go. 3,000 people voted. 71% said red. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's it up? So no longer the best trader for Jane Dots. All right, I think I'm up to date. All right, what else do we have going on in Discord? Sabotage? Nectarines are just peaches without fuzz. Are they not? I feel like you're spreading misinformation. No, they taste completely different, Annie. I mean, if you were to like shave a peach, you would not be like, oh, this tastes like a nectarine. Nectarines are like way more, I guess, stiff and hard. IWM leaving Amy behind. We need to pep in the step. I'm getting old waiting for this to pop. What's going on, Mr. Boulay? Well, right now the indices are running pretty much because of what the Fed's saying. People are just pouring into these indexes right now the individual ETFs for these indexes. IWM, SPY, check out, what's it, DJI, DIJ, the Dow. The Dow Jones. Nope, that one's not trading. What is the main ETF? This is how much I don't trade the Dow 30. DIAX, that doesn't seem right. The Dow 30 EDOW. This is not the main one either. DJI. DIJ. What is this? DJI. What's the ticker for the main ETF for the Dow 30? DJIA. That's the volatility. Regardless, all these indices are running right now. The Nasdaq 100, the S&P 500, probably MYD, what we were talking about before. Let's see how the mid cap one is doing now that GME's in it. That one's also moving. Look at this. Wow, 482. Wow. The Fed is doing its job. Money printer Burr. Ripping. Well, Well, congratulations if you got in on this dip, the dip and the rip. GME waking up, trying to get above 171. Would love to see it get above 175. AMC going off of 38.35 up to 39.20. DIA, that's what I was looking for. This is the Dow 30. So this is kind of like the highest group. You have the S&P 500, 500, the biggest companies. The Dow 30 is almost essentially the top 30 companies. But look at the recovery on that. Like everything's the market at large because of what the Fed is saying right now, basically of saying, hey, we're not really that worried about inflation, blah, blah, blah. We're going to keep interest rates low. And everyone's like, sweet, let's buy then. Why not? Look at this crazy run on IWM. This is a rip and a half, folks. A rip and a half. All right. AMC would love to see a test of the intraday high, 39.56. Have you heard of James and the Giant Nectarine? Not quite. Fun. Is it possible we live in a simulation? I'm actually a goddess with a hot bod who seduces men in the amount of GME shares I have. Feels that way. Velvet very well could be true. What causes a candle to stop and a new candle to start? Just time. So right now, this is one formed every single 5 minutes, starting at 9:30, then 9:35, then 9:40. It depends on the time frame you're on, but it's just time. And there are tick ones as well, as in once a certain amount of trades go through, then a new candle starts, but that's called a tick chart. It looks the same, but it's not based on a time frame. I tried changing my name from Banana Bidness to just Bradley, and I can't sell my shares on a dark pool for 5K. What the heck? Thanks for all your hard work, brother. Still hodling in Texas. Shout out Just Bradley. You're more than just Bradley. You're Bradley Banana Bidness. Oh, hey, Matt. Still not a penny. Still not leaving. Utilization rate increases again. I think the utilization actually dropped today. I mean, it's still trending upwards, though. Yeah, yesterday I believe it was at 90%. 89.83. Oh, that's where we're at. Yeah, 90 was yesterday was just over 90. So we took a slight decline, but overall we're picking up from July 21st until now. It's gone from 83 up to 89. So the utilization is definitely going up. As of now, short interest 14.98% according to Vortex. And then for GME, we are at 13.5%. Oh, someone just said vote today. Yes, yes, yes. If you owned AMC as of June 2nd, which was the date of record, and you live within the US, you will be able to vote. So check that out. Most people, I believe, got an email from their brokerage. It is different based on your brokerage, but other people got some phone calls. So depending on what brokerage you have, they may have contacted you a different way, but you needed to own AMC as of June 2nd to be able to vote in the shareholder meeting, which is tomorrow. Originally, there were 5 proposals, but now there's only 4. They got rid of proposal 1, which was the authorization of 25 million shares, which could lead to dilution, but it's no longer happening. UK can vote too. Yeah, so depending on where you aren't, you might not be able to vote. Someone just said UK, you can. I think most of Europe, you can't vote, though. 212 can vote in the UK. I'm reading right now, just so you know. If we retail own AMC now, who will own AMC when they buy it back? Well, if you're talking about the shorts, it kind of depends on. Remember, when a short is covering, they're buying back shares and returning it to the original owner. So in that scenario, who is the original owner? The shares you own right now might come from a short, and it might go back to, I don't know, BlackRock, Vanguard. There's not one generic perfect answer. Hang on, let's Let's no longer work on our 6-pack. Let's sit this down. All right. We're back in business. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Perfect. SPY looking hot tamale, looking like a frog. IWM also looking very strong, 219.50 up to 222. AMC making a move. People are asking why IWM is running, but AMC is not. AMC is up more on the day. It's up 2.87%, while IWM is only up 2%. It's actually like running more already. I've owned AMC since early June. How do I vote? I've never noticed an email or letter or anything. If it was an email, how do you know which day it was sent out? Once again, specific on your brokerage, so you might want to reach out to your brokerage, but you had to own it on June 2nd. TOS news could be do or die in time for AMC bears. Whoa, that sounds dramatic. Let's look into it. All right. So this is on Benzinga. Traded higher Wednesday, daily chart, AMC key levels to watch. What's next? Bullish traders would like to see the stock break above pattern resistance in the flag pattern. This could let the stock see an upward push toward channel resistance. Eventually, the bulls would like to see the stock break above the channel resistance and consolidate it above for the possibility that the stock sees another leg up. Bearish traders would like to see the stock break out of the flag pattern to the downside. If the stock can break below the pattern support, then it may see a further push downward. Bears want to see the stock break below the pattern support and start heading toward the 20 support. If the stock can break below 20 support level, it may see another strong bearish put. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just like the technical setup, but I would strongly argue that the bullish one is, in the current setup, way more likely because we have momentum right now. Pretty simple. Where was this one written? BZ Wire. Zinga Wire. Where else do we have this? Pattern resistance. So it's talking about this wedge down here overall. The lower highs, the higher lows. We're looking for this break. And then they're using the next support as the previous one we hit around $20 roughly. And they're having a major breakout at 60. I think if we break above 50, the odds of seeing somewhere to 60 to 65 in a quick manner are very high, in my personal non-fortune telling opinion. Matt, I've been watching you from Spain since May. Could you please retweet my tweet about Motley Fool's number of articles in the few tweets in the past few months? I'd have to track that down. If I see it, I'll retweet that. That sounds good. I'll check my Twitter right after stream. Hey, Mark. I sent you $1,000 in Applebee gift cards on WhatsApp. When will you be delivering the flying walrus? Happy birthday. Shout out. Holy double Intrandra, Matman Peaches, shaving hard. What's going on? Kinky Kong Ape Babe. Someone is asking about QuantumScape, QS. I mean, yeah, we're just getting this bounce off of where it previously bounced. You're looking to see how it reacts to the upcoming resistance, 24.50, 25, somewhere in that 50-cent region. The previous high is 24.75. So somewhere like that. And then if it continues, I would watch whatever this high is, 25.35. So it's coming up on a 75-cent region of considerable resistance. If it breaks, it might get moving, but The mid 25s are clear resistance. So I would want to see if it could break above that. I don't know if I would want to be buying like right before resistance personally. Power hour. We just started power hour. What's going on? Diamond Dallas Page asking for rockets for power hour. You know, just because it's you, Diamond Dallas. Let's do it. Let's get some rockets going. Let's get another rocket. Let's go to the double rocket setup. Ah, you can't do that. Can't copy and paste like that. All right, there we go. There we go. 2 rockets. 2 explosions upward. There we go. There we go. All right, we got our rockets. Shout out to Diamond Dallas Page, the power hour rockets. What was this? Time to short whichever label owns the right to peaches by presidents of the United States of America so Matt can buy it and make it the anthem. What's that Bieber song? Get my peaches from Georgia. What a line. What a lyric. Hey Matt, I know you're not into penny stocks, but I'm in HPIL right now and it's ripping. How does HPIL's chart look to you? Never heard of it. HPIL. HPIL. It looks strong. If it continues, I would watch whatever this resistance is at 8.3. I would watch that as my first resistance if it continues. If you're up money, just like don't let it turn on you. Like ride the momentum, and as soon as the momentum's gone, that's when you want to lock it in. That's how I would handle it. But I really don't like trading sub penny stocks, especially on the well, that's why it's on the OTC market. This would not be for me, but if you're in it, if you have a good fill, congratulations. I hope you're able to ride it high. But don't let it turn on you. Rockets are harmful and dangerous. Biker, I would recommend reaching out to your brokerage about the vote, but you might want to do it relatively soon because today is the last day you can vote. How do you feel about AMC having a positive beta with a possible market crash approaching? Ryan, it depends on what time frame you're on. A larger time frame, it has a positive beta. A shorter time frame, it has a negative beta. So it just depends on your time frame. Beta, I think the importance of beta is severely overstated. It's okay, but honestly, I'm not using beta to inform my decisions of what I'm buying. Is there a little W forming on GME? Double bottom? No, you have a higher low. I mean, this is off by $1.50. That's a higher low, which is a stronger pattern than a W. A W is not exact, but it's pretty close to a double bottom. I think $1.50 difference shows that the bulls were more bullish and bought earlier. Is there any validity to Fidelity getting to AMC? They might run some sort of like managed portfolio that bought it. The thing I saw most recently, I believe some sort of New Jersey pension fund bought some AMC or something along those lines. I haven't heard much about Fidelity, but that doesn't mean it's not true. But they run some large funds, and one of the funds might have got some exposure to AMC. So I've noticed there are now bots in the chat are saying harmful and dangerous things, and it's like super obvious that it's an attempt to get Matt banned. Maybe. I would not worry about them. They're just whatever. They're bots. Just bots doing bot things. Let me see if there's news about Fidelity. Fidelity buys AMC. So I just searched it. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Fidelity buying AMC. So apparently Vanguard has, as of the reporting date, which was a while ago, many months ago, Vanguard had a position value of 1.5 billion in AMC, and BlackRock had 1.1 billion. That's crazy. But as for Fidelity, yeah, it does look like Fidelity has some exposure to AMC to the tune of 4.8 million shares. So about 190, 100, or let's call it $200 million worth. 2.8, let's call it 5 million shares, roughly. And that's the Fidelity Small Cap Index and the Fidelity Extended Market Index Fund is what I'm seeing. So they put it inside one of the portfolios that they're running. Any validity? All right. What do you think about the NEO charts? NEO, the EV, the luxury EV play from China. NEO. Once it finally, I mean, to me in the bigger time frame, it is bullish, but right now it's in a smaller time frame, specifically ever since the start of July, all month it's been selling off. I would look for it to base, turn back around. My first target would be this gap fill at 45.56. Hey, Matt, I've had a long week of work and haven't tuning in. So sorry if you already answered. I saw this on Friday that there's an SEC filing that confirms the squeeze. What are your thoughts? That no, there's no such thing as an SEC filing that confirms the squeeze. Mike, that filings don't confirm a squeeze. That's not what SEC filings are for. Chair needs a friend called painting with a duck banana holding a diamond on it. Called a friend called a painting with a duck ape banana holding a diamond. That would be amazing. So with NEO, I want to dive a little bit into this. Just so you know, I do like EV, I do like NEO, but relative to other EV companies, it does come with a bit more risk. And the reason why it comes with more risk is because it's susceptible to political tensions between the US and China. So understand that that's an aspect of the risk when you're playing with NEO. People are asking about Tilray. Tilray making that move. Look for Tilray to get above the high 16s, basically. Once it hops over 17, it might make a good run to 19. But obviously had good earnings. It's popping up. That's good. It looks like it's trying to reverse trend. But I would be patient and wait to see how really the remainder of the week plays out. Because there are times like this, like if you rewind to June 9th, it pops up on high volume, and then the next day it starts selling. So I'm not going to trace Tilray on one good day, because we've seen it before where it has one good day, and then the next day it just gets smashed. Seth, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. The big thing in the AMC vote was the potential share dilution, but now no one's voting on that. All right, all right, all right. What else do we have any other breaking news we should go over? J Pal, we are not at or near liftoff. Market's running because of it. Olympic champion Simone Biles pulls out from individual all-around gymnastic final for mental health reasons, is the news I'm seeing. Day 5 of Tokyo. What is the medal standing? Olympics medal count. Right now, Japan is winning with 13 gold and 22 in total. China is number 2 with 12 gold and 27 medals in total. And the US is 3 with 11 gold and 31 in total. So it goes 13, 12, 11 for China, or excuse me, Japan, China, US. Number 4 is, I believe, which is like the current temporary standing for Russia, the ROC, 7 gold. So it goes 13, 12, 11, and then 7. Russian, what does that ROC actually stand for? The Russian Olympic Committee. I think this has to relate to like the doping thing. They must have got in trouble. And then Australia is number 5. Events. Okay, well, that's your quick Olympics update. What else do we have? All right. 4-hour AMC chart looking crispy, or is that just me? Crispy. I mean, we have this, basically we have a wedge on the 4-hour chart. So what I would do if I were to chart this out, which, hey, let's do it. This is the wedge I would be watching on the 4-hour chart. Lower highs, higher lows. We're looking for this breakout, and it still comes to this $40 level. 40 to 42 is so incredibly important on this chart. This is what I would watch. This is what I am watching. This is what we're all watching. We're looking for this breakout. Look how many times it got rejected there over multiple days. Clearly important. Mike, I was referring to DTCC and SEC ruling on 010. Yeah, so 010 has nothing to do with confirming a squeeze. It has nothing to do with a controlled short squeeze. If you want a very good breakdown of it, Mike, I would recommend checking out Trey's video from yesterday. I believe it's called Fire Extinguisher. It was either posted yesterday or today, and it explains what 010 is about. But for those of you listening right now, that rule, NSCC 010, has nothing to do with confirming a squeeze, and it has nothing to do with a controlled squeeze. All it has to do is the relationship between loaning and lending, and it stops like the double dipping. So if you loan and lend, someone gives up stock, someone gives cash. That stock, it's basically saying that when you have that and you then put it in the market, if something goes awry, well, then like how can you make good on what you just did? So it institutes the NSCC as kind of like a middleman between loaning and lending, but it really has nothing to do with a controlled squeeze. But yeah, for that one, I would highly recommend checking out the 010, aka Fire Extinguisher, and Trey posted the video on that one. Short interest on ARVL. Short interest on ARVL. ARVL. The short Ortex has no information for that stock, but I'm looking at the daily chart and it does not look the best. Looks kind of weak. Looks like it might be heading down to the mid 12s is the closest support, I would say. Where is ARVL at right now? I mean, it's bouncing. Yeah, I was looking at this right here, the mid 12s, 1259. Look for that bounce and see how it plays out. I would recommend. I'm personally not touching this one. How is Virgin Galactic looking? Oh, poking its head up. Watch 3378. All right, what other questions we have? AC went out, but still have a pool and the cool sounds of Matt Kohrs. Shout out, Andy. Gap fill play on UPS once it bottoms out. UPS. Didn't they get annihilated yesterday? Yeah. It could be a big gap fill play, but first of all, I would recommend looking into why it gapped down. I'm assuming it horrendously missed on earnings or something along those lines, but give it some time. It'll probably base and you might be able to get something on it, like a little bit of a reversion play, because this is very, very dramatic. So I'd recommend two things. First of all, obviously patience, wait for the opportunity to strike. And second, understand why there was such a gap down. Matt, I've had that rocket out all day. Thrusters are full power. See you on the moon. Shout out Joey Face. Joey Face. I don't know why, but that's funny. Anybody bring up Robinhood showing almost 10 billion more market cap on AMC than what it really is? Naked shares? No, not at all. That's just Robinhood's really shitty calculation. The market cap of AMC right now, 19.54. If it is showing differently on Robinhood, it's clearly a tech issue. Like, I don't know. That's not representative of naked shorts. That's quite a mental leap. The market cap of AMC is 19.5 billion and the market cap of GME is 12.31 billion. If you see something that's showing something drastically different, it's probably a tech mess up. Someone just said free Trey. What happened? SEC is take. Wait. Can someone explain to me why people are saying free Trey? What happened? Did he lose his channel? Or are people just saying it? Trey channel down. Trey. Trey's channel is down. No, it's not. I'm looking at it right now. He posted a video 22 minutes. Don't set a timeline on the squeeze 22 minutes ago. So his channel is not down. Matt, Trey's not down. Trey, I literally just looked at Trey's channel. So I don't know. His live, you guys know that channel is not associated with myself or Trey, right? Here, let me teach you guys something real quick. First of all, Trey's channel up, perfectly fine. This is Trey's trades clips. The other one is not actually associated with Trey, and it's not actually associated with me. Here's Trey's trades channels. Here's Trey's trades clips. The other one is not actually Trey. It's just someone who's using his name. Can I actually find that? Yeah, this one right here. Check this out. This is not actually Trey. Look at. See this picture right here? They just grabbed that. Trey's trades clips. This is his Trey's trades, different picture, featured channels. It's a different person. This channel is not associated with me. This channel is not associated with Trey. They just use our stuff. Just so everyone, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Like, people haven't noticed this, but Trey has this channel, a different Trey's trades clips, not us, not Trey, not myself. I don't know. It just is what it is. Bu- 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 and a synthetic tray. um, Amazing that is legal. I mean, I've gotten some like I could copyright strike them, and so could Trey. But then we're like, well, what's the point? I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. But to help somewhat, I mean, I'm. Where's this other one? Just so you folks know, this is. So obviously, I just showed you Trey's actual one, actual clips channel, and then here's my actual clip channel, Matt Kohrs Clips. It's this duck one. Right now it has 4.73 thousand subscribers. If you search it, I mean it's in the description of this video, but just so you know, that's where it is. It was live streaming the market when I was down. I don't know why that's not coming up right now. But this is my actual clips channel, and then I just showed you Trey's actual clip channel. This is his actual clip channel. The more you know. He needs to get tight in a channel. I think so. Hey Matt, ILST been on the move since May. Thoughts? ILST. ILST. Am I looking at the right one? This is I would not trade this. This is a weird penny stock. Penny stocks, huge risk. Just not really my cup of tea. Trey's Cat Titan. I love that account. Shout out Trey's Cat Titan. I wouldn't mess with this one. Will share dilution in June help AMC earnings? No. Dilution, it helps the company raise money, but it does hinder the chance of a short squeeze. So it depends when you mean help AMC. Are you talking about it as a company? It helped them fundamentally as a company, but in terms of us in Ape Nation looking for the mother of all short squeezes, that was not good. The clip channel watch party was V good. Thank you so much. Yeah, so when I'm not up, we'll definitely do some watch parties on that other channel. Why not? We'll get some music and everything going. YouTube and Twitter got you back. Yes. I agree. Shout out, Robert. Matt, will the green bar go so quickly when the squeeze, or will we struggle to exit? Love. No. Don't be worried about like, oh, like it happens in a split second. If I had to guess right now, looking at the current trading volume and the amount of shares short against AMC, my prediction is that the squeeze will actually take multiple trading days. Don't worry about missing it in like a split second type of a deal. You might want to remind people that Trey's Subway cup is not actually Trey's cup because cups can't talk or type or work at a computer. Carl, spitting facts. ROC stands for Republic of China. No, it doesn't. China stands for China. ROC stands for Russian Olympic Committee. Hang on. Let's do this. S&P 400. All right. Are you familiar with their products trading ETXs? I have not. When 6969 likes. What are we at? I mean, we could do that now, folks, if you want to go slowly. There's 4,000 likes right now, and there's 13,000 people. We could definitely do 6969. How can we do it? I want to make it fun. Okay, how about this? If you can stop it, how can I make this more fun? Okay, if you could stop it on how many shares? I was gonna tell you like how many shares I bought this morning or something like that. Something, I don't know. We have to do something for 6969, but I'm telling you, like people blow by it so quickly. I'm telling you, you have to stop flat at 6,000 and then go really slow. Hey Mark, I was watching one of my bags when boom, no longer holding bags. Any info on ALZN? ALZN. No. ALZN. After data showing safety of, so something about probably the safety of their drug, I would assume is why it's moving up. A report attesting safety of their drug is what I'm seeing here on the interwebs. On the interwebs. We can give me a shirt for 6969. All right, we can do that. So not a hedge fund will get a shirt of his choosing if we stop on 6969. That might be tough, not a hedge fund, because what if they don't want you to have one? Because seems like you're a hedge fund. Super Goatman 66. ALZN thoughts on give everyone a shirt. Everyone, in all honesty, I don't. That's a lot of shirts. That's 13,000 shirts. Buy 5K worth of AMC. I mean, it's way past the fact. So I think, I mean, it's honest. I think I could just tell you. I don't know. I think my lawyer might freak out, but I'll tell you. Hang on. I was just gonna. So early this morning, let me just make sure I get this right. I don't want to fib anyone. I'm double checking. Yes. Okay. So how much money would that actually be? I don't know. It's whatever. I bought 500 shares this morning. So whatever 500, what is 500 times, I don't know, whatever my fill was. How much money is that? 500. Let's just multiply it by 38 because I bought it early this morning. That's 19,000. But I mean, it's already done. I'm not like telling people to do it. I'm informing you of, because like I see that Trey is tweeting his out from like what he did previously, and I did that previous. Like I don't know. It's just the truth. But I need to make this clear. That does not mean anyone else should buy. That does not mean that anyone should sell. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I did hours ago. Matt got my letters by my name to slowly like the page. Go by letters in name to slowly like the page. Letters by name. Well, I mean, we still have quite a few to go. We're at 5,000 right now. Doc Dennison. Why do people keep calling you Mark? I believe because it's a reference to the room of when he's like, oh, hey, Mark. And they call me more than just Mark. It's kind of like any name that starts with an M kind of flies. Like we've heard them all at this point. Oh, so anyway, bootylicious. Coming back to your commentary, yeah, I guess I already did that like 4 times over. So I have the utmost faith that you guys could stop it on 6969. Calm down, Maximus. Mateo. I like Mateo. It's fun. Mark Sinclair. I mean, it could be Sir Loki, Mark Sinclair, aka the Vin Diesel. I already have a shirt, so if we hit it, I'll donate the free one and I'll buy someone else one. We all eat. Ooh, I like this. He'll donate a short and buy someone else one. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. But I was actually kind of happy with it because it lowered my average because I exercised some options at like way too stupidly high of a price. Not the most happy with that. What is my average right now? What is my average? How do I see this? Market. Oh, that's kind of cool of how it auction crossing the NOOI. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that they give you that. What's the inflow and the outflow today? The inflow is less than the outflow. So this is kind of interesting. So usually in the community, people get really mad when the inflow is higher than the outflow, yet the stock is red. Well, today's an inverse day, and I'm not hearing too many people mad about it. The inflow is less than the outflow, and yet the stock is green. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because inflow and outflow do not correlate with the stock being red or green. They don't. Sometimes they can, but it's not like that good of a correlation. So if you're on Webull and people talk about inflow, outflow, today the inflow is less, and yet the stock is green. So it's one of those things. It's just, I think it's the confusion, and I totally get it. It's because inflow and outflow is not well defined by Webull, so it gets people like kind of confused on the situation. Wait, people are saying inflow shows higher. I'm looking at it right now. Wait, I'm seeing an inflow of, hang on. Maybe I need to reload it. Let me reload it. Yeah. I'm seeing an inflow. Maybe it's my internet. I'm seeing an inflow of 525 and an outflow of 560. So maybe I'm just behind or something. Hang on, let me reload it. Let me reload it. Okay, nope, it did update. Now I'm seeing an inflow of 585 and an outflow of 577. So mine, I'm trying to clarify, it needed to update. But hey, we're above 39, and I'm still attempting to see my average. Unlock with, is my finger too sweaty? Wow, my phone is just a piece of crap. All right, where is it? Not too bad. What the F? You're telling me I'm making more money than I should? What is this ridiculous dark pool manipulation? I demand answers, duck boy. What's going on, Sam? What's this 8,001 they've been talking about on Reddit about AMC stock price currently? I don't know. I haven't been on Reddit in a bit, so I don't know. I can't not comment. So maybe someone else that's up to date on Reddit can explain what this 8001 thing is, but I don't know who would be buying it at 8001 when I know a place where you can get it for 39. So if you're trying to buy the exact same asset, why would you overpay by $7,970? During a squeeze, does the stock get halted a lot? Yes, it does. Matt, step into my office. Did you know why you're here? You'll never get married. Be careful disclosing trade actions. Talk to a lawyer. I mean, I think it's good after the fact. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not. But I'm not showing you when I'm buying or selling. And I think that's the influence. I can tell you afterwards, because one of these days after the mother of all short squeezes, I do plan on revealing to you, like, when I got out afterwards. Like, I don't want to do it in real time because that's like the influence. I think that's the way I understand it. But I mean, I know Trey's been talking to his lawyer and then he's showing his like recent buys, like after it actually happens. I don't know. Maybe I need to get more clarity, but if that is an issue, well, let's just keep it a secret between us then. That's easy. The 8001 was a typo and they ran with it? Seriously? Okay, Matt, I'm confused on how they can't find shares to create FTDs, but they can find them to short. Well, you would find shares to fix the FTD. You wouldn't find shares to create an FTD. You would... Wait, you can't find them to short. It's the other way around. You don't use shares to create an FTD. You, in terms of naked shorting, which is a type of FTD, you would find the shares to fix it. Hey, Matt, super glad you're free. I can't seem to express all my live for my wifey, Julie. That's all my life for my wife. Can a brother get assistance with this, please? Ape Love. I can't seem to express all my live for wifey, Julie. Dustin, no clue what you're going there, but hey, Julie, if you're listening, I want you to know, Dustin, he might not come off as the most romantic writer, articulator that you've ever met in your life, but his heart's in the good spot and he loves you. So shout out to Justin, shout out to Julie. People are saying Benzinga. Is there a new article? We just went over one. One news story. We read this, the do or die, already. Let me reload it just to double check that I'm not missing anything. Loading, 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 loading. Yeah, why could be do or die. Okay, so we read this. It was just a technical breakdown of the level we want to break out and the level the bears are trying to break down below. Just so you know, Benzinga, you could get a free trial. It's pinned to the top of chat as we speak. And if you want to buy any of the products, use the code July50, all one word, 50, not spelled out, July50, and you'll get 50% off whatever you decide to buy. They have a whole array of products, but before you pay anything, why not just get the free trial and see if you actually like it? Someone said, happy birthday, sending you love from Denver. Shout out Milo. Bootylicious. How can you not smile when reading that? Hey, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Big Shop. Thanks for the shout out by Marty Mark. What's going on, Big Shop? I took 2 fresh moon gangs to the local Goodwill, hoping whoever buys them for $1 looks you up and becomes a millionaire. Mike, I love that. Is there a place where you can give financial advice? Would love to follow trading with a pro, or is that just frowned upon? You can't give financial advice unless you're a registered financial advisor, hence why I never tell anyone to buy or sell. It's all up to you. Do not follow me. I can't make that more clear. Do not follow my trades. with that, if you want to take advice from someone, I guess follow a financial advisor, but I am not in the position where I can tell you what to do or what not to do. I can share my opinions on situations, but I can't tell anyone specifically what they should do with their money. The wettest womp. I love you. Mike, any idea on the time of the meeting tomorrow and whether we can access it? Also, whether earnings are out then as well. Thanks, Duck Lord. Let me see if there is a live stream of it. And this isn't necessarily just so you know their earnings. I'm seeing the earnings announcement is August 5th, as in a week from now. The upcoming earnings date is derived from an algorithm based on blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to double check this. Looks like it's August 5th, according to Google. I don't know if there's a live stream. AMC shareholder live stream. I don't know if previously they had a webcast. 7-6. What is this? What's this do? It's him filing his tweets. I'll have to get back to you on that to see if I can find a link to a live call. I'll post that out there so people can listen in. But it's not coming up as easily as you would want it to. Hang on. AMC investors. Investor relations. First quarter 2021 earnings webcast. That was May 6th. March 10th, November. So it's not even up on their website if there is a link. So I'm feeling that there isn't. May 6th. What is this? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about that. I don't think, as of now, I don't think there is a live stream to listen to the shareholder thing. If a broker doesn't locate shares for someone to short and then shorts get covered and returned, does that broker now have a synthetic long position? No, because remember, it's just they're not long because they're returning something. It's undoing what they're back to net neutral. That doesn't give them long. That means they're back at zero. At first, they went -1 because they're short by whatever that unit is. And when they cover, they're back to neutral. That doesn't mean they go long. Carlos, Mike, any idea on the time of meeting tomorrow? All right, and the time of it. Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't have a some sort of audio live stream link. I'll see if I can find that. Thoughts on Baby Doge? Not much thoughts. I'm in Doge. I think Doge is a more realistic bet than Baby Doge or any of those like kind of ripoffs. Like I just don't know why they would do better than the original one when the original one still has a massive following. All right, we definitely don't need that. $431,000 contracts traded thus far, 66% calls, 34% puts. What else do we have going on? All right, IWM boss bouncing off a 221.50 AMC, just shy of 39, up 2.3% on the day. Nice, green is good. GME is down by 4.65% on the day, trading at 170. SPY is at 439. Is that a new all-time high? No, it's off by 70 cents. Almost made a new all-time high. After the Fed's announcements today, probably a solid chance of it making a new all-time high tomorrow. All right, guy. Zach, hoping for a breakout soon on my forward play for my 17 call options. Zach, what is your expiration date on that? You say you bought more shares. I read that you sold your shares and are opening a Bulgarian-style taco restaurant east of the Mississippi. It was on Facebook, so it must be true. Uncle Ronnie. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back, Math. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to. I wasn't talking about the person who went short. I was talking about the broker that the shares was returned to. They never had the shares to loan before. Yeah, but the broker is the one, they're not returning it to another trader. The broker allowed a negative net one position that they should have never allowed. And then that brings them back to neutral when the person actually buys it. Because the broker is the one on the hook for being net one in whatever that unit of shares were that were now a naked short. Them covering whoever that, let's say, hedge fund is that went short, them covering brings the broker back to zero because the onus is on them. YouTube through companies. We are currently looking for other. No way. No way did this guy actually email me. If so, they're a hedgy scam. Let me search the proper name. Secrets are no fun. Secrets are for everyone. Yeah. Starts with a Z, and I think they're a scam artist. Not working with them. No way, Jose. Can we do a poll on who will buy banana / duck yellow Lambos when we squeeze? I want Lambros like 22 Jump Street. Jamie Rojas. I would love to buy a banana / duck yellow Lambo, but I have a feeling in this group, people will be buying more of those, but Corollas, not Lambos. Where are we with APES holding the float? Still 80%. Where is that information? So that information, it's not updating. We got it in early June, and since then there hasn't been another share count. But if my own anecdotal estimation is we probably own more than 80% of the float now. Can we? All right. Hey, Matt, what's up? Good to have you with us forever and always. Much love, New York. What's out, Sean? What's up? What's up, Sean? All right. I guess we're now looking at the power 10 minutes. 10 minutes left in the day. All right. If you guys are going to get your act together for the 6969, this is the time to shine. My recommendation is, if you see the likes get to 6,000, stop. So if you're not a person who wants the pressure of stopping at the right number, you might want to be more the earlier person then, and then you can watch all of these shenanigans play out. But if we're being honest, this is a good time for the miracle speech. 9 out of 10 streams, we would not be able to stop at 6969. But not this stream. This stream is our stream, and we need to seize this particular stream. Like I said, 9 out of 10 streams, we're not going to stop there. It's too difficult. It's the Russians back before this, whatever, the league went professional, and we're in the Olympics now, and they're really, really good. But this is it. This is our miracle moment. We can do it. All right, we're already past 6,000. I mean, I like someone's suggestion of the letters, but any given letter of the alphabet, that would be too many. I mean, maybe I should count it out. I could type it because I think you guys see my typing in real time. Whoa. 6247, 6247. Slow down. Slow down. 62. Well, it dropped to 6218. 6218. Nope, never mind. Now we're up. Now we're higher. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. My recommendation, folks, is once you see it at 6.5, stop at 6.5. Like, let it hit 6,500. Right now it's at 6,383. At 6.5, everyone just needs to calm down. Everyone needs to. All right, we're at 6.4. I'm telling you, once you see 6.5, everyone just stop. Like, just no one hit it, and we'll come up with some sort of realistic plan. Nope, you guys are already backtracking now. We're at 6.341. So I think once we hit 6.5, everyone just needs to, like, all right, let's calm, cool, collected. And okay, we're at 6.5. Everyone breathe in, breathe out. No one hit the like. You guys are all over the map. It hit 6.5 and now we're at 6.4. This is already an EKG map of likes. All right, we're at 6.6. Seriously, everyone just stop. Like, everyone just needs to stop with it. All right. I think what you need to do is 6.7. All right, you guys need to seriously, like, just stop. It's so weird. It's, when do you hear a streamer saying stop hitting the like? Like, just, now we're at 6.8. You guys are going, like, way too much. Like, just everyone needs to chill. Like, just no one do it. Stop. They're like, I don't know about this streamer guy, but he was telling us to not hit the stop. We're at 6.857, 6.857, 6.895, 6.8. We're at 6,900. So literally everyone needs to stop. Like, if you're gonna hit it, I think 6.940 real slow. You have about 29 to go. Like, so just no. You already blew by it. 6.986. So you're up a little bit. So if you bring it back by 40, I think we're good. If you bring it back by like 40 or 50, we're good. So if some people could unlike it, that would be great. 6.924. All right, you went a little south, so a little bit higher. Just a couple people though. Nope. No. That was too much. Now we're down in the 6,700s. Our maturity, non-existent. Got to go back up. This delay is killing us. Matt, please be careful. YouTube is going to accuse you of collusion of likes. They're like, he's colluding people to unlike on his stream. All right. 6.975. Wait. If everyone stops here, we can call people out in chat, like one by one, to drop it. Nope. We already blew it up past it. Man, this is really hard. We've only been able to do it once on the channel and stop. And boy, was it a magical moment. It was a very, very mad. Ooh, 6.954. Very, very closely. Like, why not just go slow? Why don't we all stop and I'll just call out people from chat? And like, I mean, I'm smart enough. I could do those numbers. I could call the people out. So 6.932. If everyone just calms down, Philly baller, you should hit the like button. We'll do this one at a time, nice and slow. No, 6.970. If one person unlikes, we're good. Just one person needs to unlike. Now we're past it. This is getting stressful. My cortisol levels were going way too high. All right, we're at 6.992. If just 6.937. Why don't we just go slow and I'll call out names. Tony Perez, hit the like. Tony Perez, you're good. Matt H, hit the like. No name, hit the like. It's going too fast. Who knew? Hit the like. Oop, now too many. I feel like no one's listening. It's like shepherding cats over here, folks. We're like really trying to hone in on this. Man. All right. 6.9. If just a couple people unlike, real slow. I mean, I could call people out, but we're so close. 6.973, 6.983. Like 6.965. Here, I'm going to get the screenshot ready just so we, nope, 6923, way too far the other direction. 6914, we're having a tough time. 6961. All right, we're getting close. We're right there. Nope, we owe 7,046. You can do it. Call me. All right, we got to bring it back. We've overshot it by 100. So like, let's calm this down and bring it back the other way. It's like herding ducks. We need to come up with a better game plan for this tomorrow. I wish I could like select on people. 6976. 6896. Whoa, way too much of an overreaction the other way. 6928. 6928. 6956. Oh, okay. We're getting there. 6956. Nope, overshot it. We need to practice. We need to practice. Practice makes perfect. Mustang on SNL asking the internet to cooperate is impossible unless it's finding Shia LaBeouf's Trump hat. I've never been so eager to buy someone else. Ooh, 6977. We are getting very close. 6984. We're still in the realm. We're getting close. We're getting real close. Have you guys heard of stocks? 6969. We're there. Just like a couple. 6990. Folks, our backs against the clock. This ends at 4 p.m. 6995. No. Watching me. It's the most entertaining part of the day. Intelligent automation. The problem is everyone thinks that they are just a couple of people. Hey, we're just a bunch of, whoa, real close. 6972. If everyone just stopped right here, we could do this. Like just 3 people would have to unlike. All right, we're going to snag it. I'm going to snag this picture right when it happens. 6993. Folks, our back is against the clock. 6971. 6971. What's the next update? Nope, 6937. It's just folks, maybe this isn't our miracle moment. 6976. 6976. 7156. Just hundreds of people hit it. All right. Well, I think we all know what we need to practice on tomorrow. 13-year-old mom, what's so funny? Me, it's too complicated to explain. All right, there's always tomorrow. Ding, ding, ding. Casinos closed, folks. So this is gonna. I think we all have a lot to reflect on for tomorrow's action of how we're gonna do this. Gets a little. There's always tomorrow. Good thing this is just an introductory heat. This is not the gold medal match. It's not the gold medal match, but I think we have a lot to reflect on, and I think we'll execute better on it tomorrow. We'll execute way better on it tomorrow. It's been a blast. It's been a blast. The casino's now closed. Here is the plan. I will be doing an update video tonight, so check back to that. Don't forget, there is the new clips channel. We'll post some clips to that this evening, so you can check that out. Kohrs Clips. It's linked in the description of the video. Update video tonight, and then the stream schedule tomorrow, 9 to 11, and then 2 to 4. We're going to be doing that schedule tomorrow. Overall, thank you for the support. Thank you for making me laugh. You guys are absolutely hilarious. It's never a dull moment in here with you folks. You're making the days awesome. What's your opinion on trading? All right. I'm in stitches. I could watch this all day. What's going on, Burns? Shout out. All right, so folks, that's all I have for you today. As always, thank you for the incredible amount of support, and I'll catch you in the update video, and then I'll catch you tomorrow. So no matter where you are, have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. I hope you have a good one. And remember, from me and Chair, best of luck in the markets.